This is Lewis Hart for Boxing Social in association with Empire Fight. So delighted to be joined with Mr. Two Tanks Ohara Davies. Yeah, what happened there, mate? Just finished the press conference with Adam Azim, a colourful one from yourself.
Yeah, listen, I got to be real. Today I was up at 7 o'clock in the morning to go do my sprints because these things are too early. No fight wants to come to a press conference. During camp, you're making a press conference at, I have to be here around 12 o'clock. Listen, I want to have my sleep so I can wake up and train first. They're not thinking about the fighters. If you're thinking about the fighters, you make the press conference around 3 or 4 p.m. so we can have our sleep, we can get our workout out of the way. And I have to wake up early. So if I'm going to sacrifice my time, I'm going to come here and I'm going to be authentic. I'm going to speak my mind. I ain't going to come here and be put in a box. I'm looking forward to this fight. I respect you, Ben, and all the media. I love all you. Like, no, I'm going to speak my mind and say what I really think about them. Because they go online and they write what they really think about me, and they don't like me. So I had to let them know I don't like you guys too.
Absolutely. I guess we'll touch on the first thing. I was quite surprised to see myself get mentioned at the press conference. I do appreciate it, though. As I say, I've always got your back. But yeah, it seems like a bit of a sort of, you feel offended, I guess, or upset by the media.
I feel offended 100% because the boxing media are no good. Like you, Kugan Cassius, like you're one of the good ones that care about the fighters. A lot of the others in the industry, when you win, yeah, good win, let's get an interview, let's meet up, let's go get something to eat. When you lose, it's like, leave them. And it has a big effect on the fighters when we're used to getting 100 messages a day and it goes down to 2 messages and you feel like these guys are your friends or they care about you to some extent. I'm not asking you to love me, but act like you care about us. Pretend you care about us to some extent. But they just don't give a fuck. It's like, nah, we're going to message the guy that won. Yeah. I don't need you to say I want to interview you, but at least say good fight, unlucky, you know, keep your head up. So I had to let them know I'm going to fuck about them. And don't ask me for no interviews no more. Yeah. And I've been through up and down in my boxing career. And they've put me through this time and time again. When I fought Taylor, no one wanted, after that fight, no one interviewed me. Then I went on the win streak. I fought Catterall. And then up until the Catterall fight, I'm the man. After the Catterall fight, I didn't get no interview. Then for years I've been in a win streak until my last fight, back to square one. So now I've learned from those mistakes I made in the past. Fuck all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope obviously that's not.
Yeah. To you, listen, not to you and to IFL, but to the other boxing media.
Absolutely, and you know, it seems that as you say there, you do have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, which shows now that makes you a dangerous opponent because you got a lot more to prove for yourself after the Broso fight.
I really got that to prove to myself. Really, I want to make money and I want to go get a new flat. I've been investing into flats. I buy property now. Yeah. So after this fight, you know, getting paid okay money so I can go get myself a new flat. I ain't got nothing to prove to anyone. I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna have a good fight. It's like a sparring session to me, and go make some money so I can go buy a new flat. I ain't got nothing to prove to anyone, not to the fighters, not to the fans, not to the promoters, not to anyone. I ain't got nothing to prove to anyone. Just let me fight, let me get my dough. It's my job now, it's my job. But I don't care what anyone says or thinks about me because when it's all said and done, they're going to say bad things about me. Floyd's the best ever fighter to lace up a pair of gloves and they still say bad things about him. I don't expect no different with me.
Aside from all of that, like there's almost like there's a storyline to this fight. Obviously, you know, when you were sort of training with Tunde and Adam was here as a 10, 11-year-old boy training with Tunde. So to see now you both fighting each other, there is that story, and it's sort of, as you say, you can't say nothing bad about him. And, you know, and that's not just now for this fight. I remember speaking to you in January actually, and when you asked that, you said, you know, respectfully, you know, I've got so much respect for Adam Azim. So. You know, for yourself, you're always going to have your heart on sleeve, but there is that extra line of respect for Adam. Yeah,
I've always got that respect for him, his dad, and the brother. I know I've known these guys for years. So when they made this fight, they wanted me to try and spice the fight up and give him a real push and to put it on him. I said I can't do that. I'm not going to be fake and cause some fake beef with someone that I've known for years. I'm not close with him, but it's someone that I know for years, and I've respected him for years, and I love the growth. I've seen the growth from a kid to a man to a good fighter at my weight class, and to fight against him I make some good money. I'll fight my brother if you give me the same money. Yeah. You know, I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, there was a lot of people that did take quite a few shots at that press conference, obviously one of them being Shane Grigham, but I do want to focus on, I guess, the Ben Shalom side. You know, gave him a bit of a grill in there. Is there any issue with Ben?
No, but Ben's one of the ones that wanted me to, you know, make the fight a bit spicy and teach Adam what it's like. Your real introduction to the boxing game, we're going to be a bit cocky and it's going to be a bit of a push and shove because Adam's new to the game. But you're also new, Ben. You're also new. So I'm going to give it to you now, because the same thing that they asked me to do to Adam, I'm going to do to you. Because Ben's also new, and I had to tell Ben the way he's been marketing Adam's boxing career, it's not how it should have been. And if it was Eddie Hearn would have done things. Eddie Hearn would have done things a lot differently. And whether that offends him or not, I don't care, because they don't care about me, so I don't care about them. I'm gonna speak my mind, just like they speak their mind about me. And so I've got nothing against Ben, but Ben don't want me to win this fight. So this guy ain't on my side.
Do you relish that siege mentality, almost like, you've got your team here, but you're sort of OD versus everyone? Do you sort of relish that, would you say?
It is OD against everyone. I don't know, I've been in this place many times before. It's always everyone against me, but I don't really care. I'm used to being in this place. I usually win these fights. I usually lose when everyone's on my side. Like my last fight, everyone wanted me to win. I had the whole country on my side. Everyone messaging me, they love me, and I felt more pressure when everyone wanted me to win and they expected me to win. Now everyone wants me to lose and they think I'm going to lose. I find it much easier, yeah.
I was going to say, you saying that when you reflect on the Bros fight, does it show the reality of boxing? Because you mentioned it there, like when everyone's winning, they'll all message you, they'll put you in your story, they'll show love, they'll be like, go on Ohara. And then like I think when you see it firsthand, like after the Bros fight, there weren't really many people reaching out to you. So does it show, I guess, the reality of who's around you?
Listen, it's happened 3 times now, and I've been through this 3 times. The first time, the second time, you fool me once, they fool me twice, then you're going to fool me a 3rd time. So listen, after the first 2 times, I should have learned from then what boxing's like. But it took me 3 times, and this is for the other up and coming fighters to look at my interviews, to look at what I'm saying here, and to learn from it. Because I remember talking to Ricky Burns and to Kevin Mitchell, and they said the same thing that I'm saying to me. They said it to me. They didn't say it online. They didn't say it in interviews for other fighters to learn from, the up and coming fighters to learn from. And this is the issue. A lot of fighters are not talking about our experience. I talk about my experience so that the up and coming fighters can then see it and learn from it. And this is why I say a lot of things on camera. The same way I spoke about the AC issue in Vegas, and then people think he's just making excuses. No, because many fighters have gone and been through that. I'm not the first, but I'm the first to go online and to talk about it so that others can learn. Because maybe if some other guy that went through that went and spoke about it and I saw it, maybe I would have done things a lot differently. So I'm only saying things for the up and coming fighters to learn.
Absolutely. And just as we do close this off, how big of a mistake has boxer Wiggins and I guess Team Azim made?
It's a big mistake, isn't it? Like, whether Adam Azim wins or loses is a mistake on their part, and is stupid matchmaking, because they could have fought Harlem Eubank, which would have been a win-win. The fight against me is a lose-lose. If he wins, we thought he's going to win. We expected him to win. If he loses, it's a very bad loss. I don't know who in boxing. I don't know if Lee managed to convince them. I don't know who it was. Who got in Ben's ear and told him that this was a good fight to make? And Ben sat down. Yes, this is a very good fight to make. Stupidest thing I heard in my life. Just it's bad management. Even if Adam Azim wins this fight, it's bad management. And listen, Matchroom would have never done this. Never done this. Eddie Hearn would have never done this. As much as I don't like Eddie Hearn because he threw me under the bus all those years ago, even though I was innocent, as much as I dislike him because of that, Eddie Hearn would have never made a rookie mistake like this.
Absolutely. Ohara, appreciate taking time to speak to me. As always, mate, loyal to the soil. I appreciate it, man, and all the best, mate.